Names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Portis, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 10 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will kick it away to start. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. On the option. Ran through the contact. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior.
I'll tell you what, you want to quiet this crowd down. You want to do something demoralizing to your opponent. Establish the run game early on offense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Smashes through. At the 35, he's open. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. The give to the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the offense on first down. Give to the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. And the Canes want to move quickly. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Wants to throw. It's Ward. Gets it to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Quarterback checking off. Off the play fake. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's caught. It's Henderson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw.
And makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He's got it. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
To throw, it's Ward. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Thrust that arm out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wide receiver shows motion. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. The Canes get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Going to take a shot at this DB. Oh, picked off. Bringing it back. A A dangerous cover man and a dangerous return man after the pick as he gets it all the way to the 44-yard line.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Hurricanes will hustle to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. That's reeled in. It's Horton. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
When you're a defense, you have a choice. Do you play man or do you play zone? They sat back in zone. That might change. They might change their mind and try to switch to man here shortly in the future.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll pull it down. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Comes out throwing on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're still early in this ball game, but this QB has been hit several times already, been sacked. This is one of those games that the ice bath is going to be your friend afterwards. We're just getting started. It's still in the first quarter, for goodness sakes.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking downfield. Makes the grab. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. Looking to throw it again. And to get rid of it quickly. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They'll run behind the big guys on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
Fast motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Ward. They're bringing heat. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This time he's got it. At the 35, he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 1st down here for the offense. They'll give it to the back.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. 1st down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and force the tackle for a loss.
Four wide receivers set, trips to the left on 2nd and 3. The play action fake. Skips away from pressure. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to get to it. The quarterback can make a big play, and he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Hurricanes in the hurry-up. That type of pressure on the quarterback, that's vintage Ohio State, right in keeping with the legacy that's been established by the Buckeye D.
Yeah, and you take pride in that. You own that legacy with all those guys you see performing at a high level in the NFL. Man, you see that, you want to go get it, recruiting guys to fit those profiles. That's why Ohio State always has a good defensive line.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Canes will call on their punt team.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move, it's Howard. Quick completion on the out. Delivers to contact. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Texas stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Austin city limits. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to move it through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass hits, picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man, it's Howard. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. Got it, looking for the first down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Looking downfield, it's Ward. Pressure coming. Fires downfield. It's caught.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Going to try to get it himself. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. These corners going to give them some space. Going to the running game. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Getting some heat. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up the throw. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. On the run, it's Ward. Makes the grab. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but...
And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
I think we need to see more creativity in the route running. We need some slants. We need some out-breaking routes. You're expecting man coverage down this area of the field, so you've got to do something to create separation.
If this defense can come up with a stop here, they will take a giant step toward winning this game. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Man, it looked bad for a little bit, but how about the defense coming through? Back-to-back sacks. Now it's fourth and goal. Decision time for the offense, but the defense made it really, really difficult getting those negative plays in back-to-back situations.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He wants to throw it. Floating away. Looking to the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
And those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on first down and just about turned the thing over.
Oh, what a missed opportunity for that interception. Yes, I know he gets the pass breakup, but he had a chance to finish things off, and he really didn't get it done. But there's a reason he plays defense. You know, they put the guys on offense that can actually catch.
Coming after it. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose. And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
The offense set for a first down play. Defense in press coverage. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Looking to throw, it's Howard. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the punishment has been extended. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. got this third down play to open the quarter. The give to the single back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Finds his man enough for the first. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll turn to Martinez. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is the 8th play of the drive, and they need 7 yards on 3rd down. Back to pass, it's Ward. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks that this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete, and the defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there.
Here we go.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. And tackled there by the defense.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day. So it's been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
On 1st down, here comes this offense. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Alert!
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start.